Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Virgo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And it doesn't cost you anything. It's totally free. All right. And if there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Okay. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Virgo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And look at that devil energy. This is real ambition. This is progress. This is us climbing the mountain. Yeah? Let's put this into some context. Let's see where we are headed, what we're approaching, okay? What we're building into our life, what we are aspiring to, what we are creating. Oh, look at that. The Sun, the Chariot, the Two of Wands, the Hanged Man reversed. Okay, Four of Pentacles, very good. Two of Pentacles, the Universe. Two of Swords, and an Ace. Look at that, man. We got some good cards. Really good cards. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. And that one looks good. We'll put Alien, Simon Mork Ripley right there on top. Now, we're not going to be looking at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together, and it will give us the confirmation that we need. All right. And if at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that card is, I want you to put your prediction in the comments below. Let's do it together. Let's collectively tap into intuition, raise our vibrations, and let's figure that card out as a group effort, okay? All right, but first, let's take a look around again. Major. A lot of major arcana, wow. And real good ones too. And the fact that the Hanged Man is reversed, this is a victory, right? This is accepting all of the blessings that are coming your way. This is kind of the resurrection, the miracle, right, is real. We have fire. We don't really have a lot of water here, which is a little bit interesting. So we've got our fire, we've got our air, and we've got earth, and earth. It's pretty good. Pretty good. We are climbing up the mountain to our true selves, right? We're climbing up to our zenith, right? The pinnacle of our success. I think you're approaching that point in your life where this is it. This is going to be the biggest thing that you've ever done, right? This is, this is climbing that mountain, getting away from the fog and smog, the clouds and all this kind of stuff, and really getting up to this fresh air, this open panoramic view, and just feeling the sun, right? Getting to the top of that Mount Everest. So this is kind of like a feeling of reaching the most important part of your life, you know. And I think it's going to be successful on an earth energy plane. Okay, we've got all these pentacles. But I think it's going to be very rewarding and very successful on the inner planes as well, emotionally. And I think that's the key here, because there's no water energy. You're going to have to bring this water in, and maybe this is what we're waiting for. Maybe we're waiting for this achievement to bring in this water energy so that we can feel it. Maybe we've been keeping the water away while we work, while we climb day after day. Once we get to the top and we get this view of this sunlight, once we get to our true self, once we get to our greatest achievement, the zenith of life, right? Then I think all that water comes flooding in. This is the Hanged Man. This is pure water energy. But it's not that we are wallowing in it, sinking in it, that we are bathing in it, that it's showering down on us, right? This is the blessings. This is the miracles just raining down on us. and we're accepting it, and our arms are open, and our legs are crossed, right? We're just kind of relaxing. We're enjoying this, right? We are yielding to all of this water, and this is the water that's been kind of kept at bay. But you're accomplishing something now, right? And I think the biggest accomplishment, more than the earth energy here, is opening up the floodgates of that water, right? That good feeling that's just it's gonna wash over you. And I think it's gonna change, who you are. I think it's something that you've been waiting for. Like I said, it's kind of like we built a dam around that water energy to keep it away. But now that you're reaching this achievement, whatever this might be, maybe it's a career thing, maybe family, maybe a spiritual achievement, it's going to bring such joy that you really, we got a couple of twos, but you have no choice but to just open your arms and let it wash over you. It's such a good feeling that I'm getting, right? It's, it's kind of like finding a nice, secluded spring of cool water, right? The sun is warm, it's beating down on you, and you just got this fresh water, right? Really a joyful feeling. It really, really is. We've got the Chariot energy down beneath everything. And then I think, again, it's this containing of the water, right? Because it's kind of a Cancer energy, and this is sort of about the containment of the water there. Sticking to your path, right? Staying focused, staying on course. Not allowing yourself to really enjoy it until you get there. That kind of thing. And maybe this is the secret of the power, Maybe this is the secret of why you're achieving what you're achieving. Okay. Two of Wands in the background. This, I think, was a decision that you made a while back. Maybe not so long ago, really, if we look at some of your past readings. This was a choice to take charge, to take power. Seize the power of your own life. This card says that your life is your own, and it's your responsibility. If you don't have the things you want in your life, there's no one else to blame. And I think you had this realization, and you took control, you took charge, you took the wands kind of in both hands, and there's no battle, there's no struggle, there's no one to tell you what to do, This is taking ownership of our own destiny, okay? Of fulfilling our own destiny. This is really a special reading. Because then we get to the Four of Pentacles in the future, and it shows that not only are you climbing up this mountain and getting to this sunshine at the top and feeling this cool water and having this really mystical, magical, religious, spiritual experience, but then you get to climb back down the mountain and return home, right? Return home as the conqueror, as the victor. It's kind of going up to the top of this mountain and receiving the miracle, receiving the blessings, receiving the spiritual download or whatever, and taking it home again. And this is basically the creation of a solid and stable life, right? Safety, security, stability. This is wealth. This is health. And this is in your future. And this is a really balanced and strong and secure home base. Okay, there might be something literally involving the home. Okay, we also have the Chariot card talking about looking for a home. And then here we are arriving at our home. Okay, so maybe you're trying to purchase a home or build a home or make enough money to buy a home, that sort of thing, right? It doesn't have to be a literal home. This, I think, is our feeling of having a place to rest, right? A feeling that we've accomplished, because again, you've gone up the mountain and you've gone back down. And that, they say going down the mountain is more challenging even than going up, right? But you're going down to this really safe and stable place. And you're taking this achievement with you. That creates this kind of internal stability too. They seem more balanced, especially that we've had this emotional release with all of this water energy. Feels like we're coming home more balanced, right? Maybe this is a trip somewhere. Maybe this is a hike or some kind of big event or activity that you do out in nature in order to get balanced, right? In order to get this release and come back a more integrated person, a more whole person. Yeah. That reminds me, though, I do have to announce in December, towards the middle of December, I'm going to be taking maybe 2 days off from readings because I have to go to the major hospital and get some tests done. I don't know, some of you may know this, but I had a liver transplant back in 2010. All right. And I have to go in to do a bunch of kind of the routine tests and everything, but I have to travel and I have to stay a couple of days and then I get to come back home, right? So that just reminded me of that. There'll be 2 days in December. I'm not sure which days yet, but there probably won't be any readings on those days. Okay, just an announcement here. Okay, we're going to shift to the path of the serpent. And as I do this, I'd like to also ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. It's free. It does not cost you anything. Right? Leave me a comment too. I love hearing from you. The Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. This is a life-changing experience. Whether this is something mystical, magical, recreational, or whether this is something like a business, a career move, some sort of achievement on the physical plane, financially related or something. It's a big change for you. And it really could be something that you do on a routine basis. And maybe this is the first time you're doing it, but it feels like it resets something, like it flips a switch to kind of, maybe renew your ambition or renew your enthusiasm, or it's the switch that allows that water to come back in. Yeah. That healing, nourishing, kind of relaxing water. Yeah. So it might be something that you actually are going to start doing, every year or something. You go and do this big event or something. And it does kind of flip a switch in you, right? It changes you. And then maybe we come back home, and then maybe over time the switch slowly gets moved back the other way, and then the year has gone by, we go do it again. Okay. So when we talk about it being like the zenith of life, it's not to imply that everything from this point is downhill. No, because we can have multiple moments of this high noon kind of sun solar activity. You can have multiple achievements, right? It's not just that we all have kind of one shot to have our greatest moment in the sun, so to speak, and then that's it, We might have to reorient ourselves. We might have to kind of triangulate our position, get our coordinates. Here with the universe card and the position of the environment, the possibilities are endless, right? Space and time are infinite. So we may fulfill this one thing, and then we might have to figure out what is the next step. What is the next thing that you want to achieve? What is your next moment in the sun going to be? Yeah. Because what I see here with the two and then with the ace here is that we're choosing to not look at this as this is a big deal, but there's always a little bit of sorrow or sadness that comes with it because we start to think, well, that was my greatest achievement, that was the zenith of my life, and now it's just kind of twilight time for me. But we don't have to look at it that way. Doesn't matter how old we are. Maybe you had all the success in your career that you're going to have. And that's it. You've been there, done that. Climbed that mountain, right? Well, the Ace of Pentacles is what is the final card here, right? It's at the end of the path of the serpent. So the end is a beginning. And maybe you completed the best day you'll ever have in your career. Well, this is something else. If you're moving into retirement, now what is your mountain going to be? There are plenty of mountains to climb, right? We just have to figure out what else we want to do. You know? And I think this is very important. We need to be able to shift gears, you know, and that's the Two of Swords here. The Two of Swords is in the position of what we don't want, because we don't want to feel as if this was our last hurrah. This was our last big deal. This was our last mountain, you know. So we have to be open to the possibilities. We have to be open to options, but we need to figure it out intuitively. So we need that water energy so that we can feel, what do I want to do next? What is my next mountain to climb? And then this is it. This is maybe we're looking down on the mountain here, or maybe this is the first step on that new climb. And it doesn't have to be retirement. This could be something like you had your best, you know, your best time in school or university or in career or something. You had your best achievement. But let's move on to the next one now. You know? So this is really, I think, an amazing reading, because it's a reading that keeps going. You know, and that's the point of the devil energy here. That this is the power to climb any mountain. Right? You put the goat in front of a mountain, it's going to climb it. Doesn't care what the mountain is, doesn't care what's up top. But you care, and you have to care. You have to make the decision. You have to decide, right, what your next mountain is going to be. We've got 2, 2, and 2. It's your ability to discover heaven on earth, and that really is finding what your mountains are. What is the next challenge for you that can hit that button, flip that switch, that can open up that flow of that water energy for you? You know? We need that. We also need the mystery card. So let's take a look at this. Thank you, Alien. Maybe another devil card. I could see that. That would kind of give us both sides of the devil. Are we chained here? Are we chained to the belief that, well, we already did that and came back, now we're locked here? That was it. That was our one shot at glory, at greatness, right? That was our one experience of the miracle of life. And now we're stuck here. Now we're not allowed to leave again. Whereas the goat is kind of that creative freedom. You know, that says that you can really do anything you want. It's just a matter of kind of narrowing it down, deciding on something that you want to do, that you want to achieve or accomplish or pursue. If you have an idea of what this is, put your prediction down in the comments. I'm thinking another devil card, but let's take a look. Oh, it's another Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. So it's a confirmation here that we thrive on this back and forth. We thrive on this switch, you know. Having ambition, accomplishing what we set out to accomplish, and then kind of returning home, and then setting out again. And we need that flow. That's the flow of life. Right? If life stops alternating, if life stops moving, then it's not life anymore. It's not living anymore. So we need the fluctuation. We need up and down. We need the mountains. We need the peaks and the valleys. We need the highs and the lows. We need the light and the shadow. We need the duality. Because that's what makes life interesting, right? That's what living is. So go up to the mountain, experience that, come back down, get ready for the next one. Get ready for the next one. The next one's coming by, and you've got to be able to get on board when you find the one you want. You know? And maybe you know. I mean, there's no saying that it's unknown to you. Maybe you have a list of things that you're going to accomplish. You know? And this is showing me the cycle of that. So I kind of think you do already have plans for what's coming next. You know, but allow yourself to enjoy this one first, right? And open up this dam for this water energy. You need the water here, right? There's literally no minor arcana Cups cards here. Okay, the only water we have is the Cancer, Chariot, and the Hanged Man water energy. So we need the water. You need to feel it and enjoy it and have that spiritual connection with it. And that's why you're climbing this one. Now, the reason for climbing the next one, well, we'll see. Maybe the next reading, maybe in the extended reading, which we will do right now. So if you want to watch the extended, click on the link in the corner. That'll give you access to all of the extended readings, not just for Virgo, but for every sign. I encourage you to cross-watch. Maybe check the Capricorn reading and the Cancer reading, okay, as well as your Sun, Moon, and Rising. New Virgo readings Tuesdays and Saturdays, 6 a.m. Chicago time. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together. My cup's empty.